Welcome to the Anime Madness podcast. It is a premiere of season 2 today. I am joined here. Tony, are you turning on your camera? You don't have it.
No, I'm not turning it on. I have it, I'm just not turning it on today.
Alright, well, I'm joined with Mr. Tony Choppa.
No, I forget his last name.
Tony
There
Montana!
it is.
Hey, you will be Tony Chopper to me.
Alright,
To
that's
me,
fine.
he is Tony Montana!
Hello, blonde girl. I'm also joined with the master himself, Kush.
Hello.
And the pervy man himself, Sage.
What's good?
And as you can clearly see, I have a new setup. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll see I got a new desk, and this is the new camera angle that we have for my setup.
Oh, shit!
Who's ready to
Okay, then.
talk about some isekais?
I always
Ooh, me. Pick
So,
me.
the
I know.
rankings of these isekais are based on the average Mal ranking of all the stuff they have out.
Digimon's the best at me. Anyhow.
Oh, I have Patamon here.
Fair.
With that said, are you guys ready to do this? We're 2 people short.
Oh.
Taco said he should be joining a little later, and Cope will not be able to join us tonight.
Won't.
Yeah, the wants for Cope. F for Cope in the chat. With that said, let's get into match
there,
1.
There are new ones, I see. There are new soundboards you've added.
Yes, me and Cope added some new soundboards.
Here's for Cope today.
I'm a failure. After all that hard work.
Okay.
That's for Cope today.
The one that we are not allowed to use, it is Cope's to use, is the hype one.
Little side note. I'm building a mob spawner.
That's such a good one.
Yes, we added a bunch of them. We even have Gear 4th.
KillerKush!
Ooh, nice.
That is from his battle with Katakuri. But with that, so let's get into match 1, which I am stoked to see y'all's reaction to some of these matchups because oh my god, was it infuriating seeing them while making this yesterday. First up, we have our number 1 seed, ReZero, starting life in another world from 0, with an 8.33 out of 10 as its average. And we also have, at our 16 seed, Wise Man's Grandchild, with a 6.62 out of 10. Now, ReZero, I know Tony knows what ReZero is. I don't know if anyone else in here knows what ReZero is.
I do not.
Heard of it? I don't know a thing about it though.
So, ReZero, starting life in another world from 0, is about the main character is Subaru. He is one of the few isekai MCs that actually doesn't die to get reincarnated. He was a social NEET who loved video games, and one day he just ended up waking up in this new world. And he has a power that he's not allowed to talk about, because if he goes to say it, he feels a clutching on his heart, like if he says it, it will kill him. But when he dies, he gets set back to a starting point, like a save point, and he's the only one that remembers the events that happened after that point, before he got sent back.
Fair.
And I put Subaru on the level of Guts when it comes to mental trauma. And I believe Tony can agree in that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Wise Man Grandchild, I can't remember how the dude gets isekai, but he's a baby. He doesn't really remember much of his old life, but he starts to once he gets a little older. And he's extremely overpowered. He gets taught by the best wizard and best artificer in the world that he's in now. And he's just stupidly overpowered. A basic flame spell will destroy a mountain for him, but for other people it will barely destroy a pillow. that's the gist of that. So, who wants to go first tonight?
I will.
All right, Tony will. What is your vote?
3-0.
3-0? Sage?
I'm gonna have to second that vote.
Second 3-0?
Bro, you have the
Yep.
4 best characters on this picture exposed in the middle here.
What is Subaru, Tanya, Amelia, and
That's Kazuma.
Kazuma.
Amelia, Tanya, and Albedo.
Albedo.
Unfortunately, Ainz and Subaru are covered, but Aqua and the other girl from Saga of Tanya the Evil is covered, and I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, so the background image is from Isekai Quartet. It's the chibi version that incorporates Overlord, ReZero, Konosuba, Saga of Tanya the Evil, Shield Hero. What's the other? There's 3 more.
Overly Cautious is in there.
Overly Cautious Hero. Well, he got put in there from the movie.
He showed up at the end of season 2 before the movie, but yes.
Okay. It's been a while since I watched it because it's
here.
it's weird. They get isekai again and go to school.
It's a spin-off, but it's a great one
Yeah.
because they get isekai into a school world and they have to just go to class.
Yep. What is your vote, Kush?
ReZero.
All right. And my vote is also for ReZero, so ReZero sweeps.
Ooh, lovely.
Going into match 2, we have our number 5 seed, No Game, No Life, with an 8.13 out of 10. And our number 12 seed, Digimon, Digital Monsters, with a 7.37 out of 10 at the 12 seed. Now, everyone here knows what Digimon is. It's superior to Pokemon.
Mr. Roboto, can't hear you.
Yeah.
So purely because it's that'd be the one that we'd call Sage's nostalgia.
So No Game, No Life. This was when I messaged in the Discord about these are going to be some hard-ass matchups. This was the one I was building. Because I love both of these. No Game, No Life is this brother and sister get isekai. They are like the top gamers in the world. They've never been defeated. They've never lost a match. They get isekai'd into this world after beating the god of the world, Tet, in a game of chess. And he asked, would you like to be... If you were able to go to a world where everything was decided by games, would you want to? They both said yes. And next thing you know, they're falling from the sky into this new world where everything is decided by games. They become king. And that's the basic gist of it. There's no season 2, unfortunately. But I believe the light novel is still publishing. So maybe in the future we can get more seasons. And of course, Digimon Digital Monsters. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what Digimon is. If you don't know what Digimon is, get out from under a rock.
Wow, how dare you assume that? No.
Because don't worry, we all know you don't know a single thing about Digimon.
I don't know nothing.
They go into the digital world.
No, dude, I'm just kidding.
Alright, better be. So,
Dude, what? Yeah, no, yeah.
so
I grew up on that Digimon.
I am using my round 1 pass here.
Nah, you know my vote.
I'm moving to you now. What's your vote, Taco?
Taco?
No, not Taco. Kush.
Digimon.
Digimon. Sage.
100%.
I'm also going Digimon.
And Tony.
No Game, No Life.
Alright. I think I have, as much as I love both of these, I have to go Digimon. I mean, it's Digimon.
Dude.
That was the correct choice.
Alright. Moving into match 3. We have our number 3 seed. This is another one that's going to be difficult. Our number 3 seed, Konosuba's Konosuba, God's blessing on this wonderful world, with an 8.27 out of 10. Versus our number 14 seed, Are You Freda, from Commonplace to World's Strongest, with a 6.94 out of 10. Tony, your vote?
I'm gonna vote Konosuba here.
Wow, I expected you to have trouble with this one.
Listen, I like Ari Ferretta, but Konosuba is just so damn funny.
All right, Sage, or do you need explanations of these two?
I'm gonna need explanations on those ones, bro.
All right, Konosuba is literally. It's so the dude dies of shock because he thinks he's saving a girl from a truck from Truck-kun, but it's actually
Okay,
just a
the other
tractor.
one.
He gets isekai. He takes the goddess that sends him there with him, because he is all. The goddess says you can ask for one thing to take with you to the new world, and he goes, "You."
No, he goes you in anger because she was making fun of him the entire time he was dying.
Okay, it's been forever, and this show has very. This show has very forgettable moments.
All right.
Just
Okay.
because
Yeah.
you didn't like it as much.
Yeah, having it worded like that sounds a lot better, dude. I thought you were talking like
No,
all
it's just,
simpy like, and then Tony came in and saved it, dude.
Here, I'll go over how he gets isekai because I remember.
Yeah,
Yes,
you remember
please,
Konosuba
please.
better. It's literally nothing but comedy.
Hen made him sound like a simp.
What happens is this guy, he's a NEET. Just straight up, he chose to do that. So
Okay.
the one time he goes out, he sees this girl. He sees a big shadow, and he sees a girl on the street. So he reaches out to go and save her. He thinks he's died in this heroic way of saving this girl from being run over by a bus. No,
It was Truck-kun.
it was a truck of some kind. No, that's not the case. It was a tractor going incredibly slowly. He dies of shock, and he pisses his pants. So the entire time, the people in the hospital are laughing at him. The people who found him were laughing at him, and Aqua was laughing at him. So after all that, she says, "You're going to get isekai'd, brought into another world. Your goal is to defeat the demon lord, and you get to bring one item with you. Name it." And he goes, "You." Like out of anger and stuff, and she's dragged with him, and she loses pretty much all of her godly power. Like she still has like a lot of her like power, but she can't do anything with
Yeah,
it.
she has her aura and everything.
And
Okay.
they became adventurers, and they got stat cards. Well, all of her stats were max except for intelligence. It was the lowest it could be. We mean
Yep.
Kazuma had pretty much average stats for everything except for intelligence and luck. Those were higher than normal.
Which I don't understand why his intelligence is so high.
His intelligence is high because he's actually a good thinker. It's just he's
He chooses not
a
to
need,
use it.
like, exactly.
But the whole premise of the story is he's supposed to help defeat a demon king and save the world. But he doesn't feel like
And he
it.
just chooses not to. Yep.
He learns a skill called steal, and the only thing he's able to really steal with this skill is women's panties.
All right, Brooke, dude.
I was gonna say, so Brooke,
It is-
what Brooke wants.
It's
Yes.
Brooke's greatest
Yes.
dream,
Yes.
dude.
Yes.
Come
That's Brooke's
true.
actual devil fruit power.
Darkness.
Oh my god, dude, it could be.
The one in white and yellow is named Darkness. She is a S&M.
Crusader.
Sedge, come over.
She's an S&M dominatrix kind of freak.
Don't even say S&M. She's literally just the definition of the word masochist. Anything that
Yeah.
can bring her pain brings
Yeah.
her pleasure.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it gets pretty out there.
Darkness, the yellow.
Hey, dude.
Then Megami, the one with the witch's hat, is a simp for the spell Explosion.
She is a
Oh.
classic Chibio. She is of a race called the Crimson Demons. Yeah, they're just normal people that have an extraordinary
They have
magic capacity, but they are the world's biggest Chinibios.
they have great magic capacity, and they also have a great what is it? They're able to adapt to spells easier
Yes.
and learn greater spells. Like in the side story we got last season for Megami, the person she saw use Explosion had a difficult time learning it. Even though she had the points for it, she couldn't use it right away, like the skill points. to where Megami was able to use it right after getting the skill points for it. They have a better aptitude towards magic.
Very good with magic.
But it's literally just, it's an isekai comedy. It's meant for comedy. To where the one that's it's up against is a way darker story and story based. Arifreda is about I can't remember, I think he was like an artificer.
Of a sort, yes.
Yeah, he was like an artificer, so he's able to tinker with things, enhance things, and he can somewhat create things, but they weren't strong. The one girl, so their whole class, the entire class gets isekai'd. And they have to fight this war and whatnot, and then they get to go home afterwards, supposedly. And the one girl in the class likes him, but another dude likes her, so he tries to kill the main character. And it just makes him fall into a pit where he has to eat monsters to survive and becomes this overpowered person and completely forgets about the people in his class, doesn't care about them, and gets with a vampire Yui.
He doesn't forget about them. He just doesn't care about them anymore.
The first time he sees them again after escaping the dungeon, he was like, "Who are you?"
Well, that's because he had other things on his mind. I guess you could say he forgot about them, but
he pushed them. He pushed them out of his head, out of his mind.
Yeah,
because he couldn't give two shits about them anymore. But then he has to save them multiple times, and now he's strong enough to go up against the gods of the world to go home. So, with that said, Tony, you already voted for Konosuba?
Yep.
Sage, what's your vote?
I'll toss a second vote for the Konosuba.
Right.
That sounds funny as hell.
Kush, what's your vote?
Let's see if it will sweep.
You want to vote for Konosuba?
Yes.
It's not going to sweep, but it's just funny.
No. Blade Bartle says, I'm going to rewatch Are You Freda for the 5th time now, so thanks. Are You Freda is that good. Like, my description of it did not do the story justice. The storyline is one of the best for isekai. I would say ReZero and Eminence and Shadow are definitely above it in terms of storytelling.
Eminence are fucking amazing.
But it's up there towards the top for storytelling when it comes to an isekai. I think the tropes, and especially when we get introduced to a dragon shapeshifter, that's where it starts to get bad ratings, because the dragon shapeshifter is actually more of a masochist than darkness.
No, I would say no.
Are you sure about that? Remember her introduction?
I'd say they're the same.
And then after that incident, she wants it done again. Oh, God. My vote's for Are You Freda, though, even though it's not going to win. Yes, Blade. That scene was top tier. Oh, God. No, I'm not even going to say what he put in chat. We tried to stay away from that type of language, Blade.
What was the... What? What'd he say?
Here, I'll put it in the Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, put it in the Chamber of Secrets, because...
Please,
I don't think we're even allowed to say that on stream. At least on Twitch. I know on Kick you can say it. With that said, Konosuba wins 3-1.
I can hear the pain in your voice with that one.
Yeah. Match 4, we have our number 6 seed and our number 11 seed. At number 6, we have That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime with an 8.12 out of 10. And at number 11, we have Cautious Hero. The hero is overpowered but overly cautious with a 7.49 out of 10. Now, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, you have a standard salaryman gets stabbed protecting his younger coworker, and his dying words are, "Please wipe my hard drive." And basically, he becomes a slime in a new world. He befriends the storm dragon Beldora, and creates a country of monsters called the Jura Tempest Federation, and becomes stupidly overpowered while befriending other demon lords, and people are wondering what the hell is up with this slime. A slime is doing all this? What? And in Kasha's Hero, the goddess summons the hero, and they go to fight a slime, but
Tony,
he's like,
what'd you put?
Chamber of Secrets.
Oh.
and basically they go to fight a slime, and he's like, nope, I'm not ready yet, and goes and trains for like 2 weeks, and then he kills the slime in one shot, but repeatedly throws spells at it that like destroy the landscape entirely just for one slime. And I'm not going to give away why he's overcautious, because we find out why he's overcautious at the end of the first season, and it's actually very sad. But with that said, I am giving my vote to Slime. Slime has been my top isekai for a while. Kush, what is your vote?
Pass.
Pass? Sage?
I'll give my vote to that time I got Kennedy as Slime.
Slime. By the way, Rimuru does beat Goku. Rimuru is too overpowered for Goku.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, remember,
But then-
Rimuru was on
no.
episode for season 1. Rimuru was on episode 16 for overpowered, and everybody on that list can beat Goku. What is your vote for, Tony?
Slime.
Slime. Back to you, Kush.
Did he vote?
Do you have the? Let me check to see if you have those capabilities.
I don't know.
Allowed. I said allowed.
Wow.
I put a T instead of a D.
Okay. I've yet to pity vote, so
Well,
I will.
We'll
now do that.
We'll see what the Pity King himself says.
Steps in, just yells no real quick. Leaves.
Probably.
So either way, Blade, you're right. Rimuru should win, and he is going to win. But we just need to find out if we have a system.
Yeah,
on here.
you're definitely right.
And Killer Cope is our Pity King. He's the one who always does pity votes, and only Taco, as far as I remember, Taco's allowed to do pity votes if Cope is not here. But Taco is also not here.
Taco's not here.
So we don't know who it. We don't know who it falls back to after Taco. It might be Sage though.
Well, either way.
I will use host privileges and allow it, because I know he's busy with.
Listen, we just need to pity the fool, you know. Like.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know he's busy with family matters, so I'm going to use my host privileges and just allow it this one time until we get a response. So you pity vote for Kasha's Hero.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we need to pity the fool one time.
So that time I got reincarnated as a slime moves on. Match 5. Tony, you're going to hate me
All right, I'm waiting for it.
But it's our number
Yeah.
4 seed versus our number 13 seed, with our number 4 seed being Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, with an 8.22 out of 10. And our number 13 seed being The Rising of the Shield Hero, with a 7.26 out of 10.
I see why.
Now, Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, we did a little coverage on it on Tony's Top 16. But basically, middle-aged NEET dies in his sleep, gets reincarnated as a baby called Rudius Greyrat.
He
And
died in his sleep?
he was in his sleep, wasn't he?
No, he got hit by a truck.
Did he?
I've noticed a bit of repetition with these guys.
Yeah, that's where Truck Kun comes from.
Okay. Lots of people getting hit by trucks. Man, Ford must have one hell of a deal.
He was being hit by a truck after saving some kids. Which one died in his sleep?
I don't remember any Isekai guy dying in his sleep. I don't remember any of them dying in their sleep.
Oh, by the grace of gods.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he died in his. Ryoma Takabayashi is a lonely man who led a life filled with hardships until he dies from an unfortunate accident during his sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently he died due to sneezing and banging his head on the ground while sleeping.
Yes, that's right. He was.
That was a bit of aggressive, but
No sense.
that is wow.
Yep.
Well,
Way to
we know Naofumi didn't die. Naofumi actually was summoned by the Book of the Four Cardinal Heroes. But basically, Mushoku Tensei, he is extremely inept at using magic and can use incantless magic, where he doesn't have to speak the incantation, or silent magic as they call it. And he basically, the first season, he's trying to be a NEET, but his dad basically is like, nah, screw that, you're gonna go teach your cousin how to do magic. And then a disaster happens, which spreads everyone everywhere, including his entire family, and he's now on a journey to find his family. I haven't watched By the Grace of the Gods yet, Blade, so seeing that you love it and you're a huge fan of Ari Feretta as well, I might have to watch it quicker, but I do have a long binge list already. And then Naofumi gets screwed over so much, but still decides to protect the people that screwed him over at the end of the day. And it's hard to describe Shield Hero without giving away any spoilers. How would you describe Shield Hero, Tony?
Okay. Starts off after Naofumi gets summoned to that world. They kind of go about their business. He gets accused of a crime. He's kind of frowned upon by everybody, and he just develops this hate for being there. He starts to get better, but then something happens where he gets a little worse, but then he gets better because the person that it happened to chose to stay with him instead of, leaving him.
Mm-hmm.
So then as time goes on, he gets better with being around people that don't immediately hate him, but there's still those who do immediately hate him, and he just goes around fixing everyone's mess. It's pretty good,
Yeah,
I'd say.
I know the other.
Season one's very good.
I know the other three Cardinal Heroes that think they're doing good, but always cause trouble, and he cleans up after them. The second season is pretty bad. Yeah, they do go to another world, so Naofumi gets isekai'd again. But that time, I think it was by choice.
Yes, it was.
And the second season's very slow. Even the writer said he he regrets doing the second season the way he did it. Third season is coming out soon, though, and apparently that is going to be way over the top and better than the first season. With that said, I do as well. With that said, my vote is going... Or wait, Tony, you're first this round. Yeah, you're not wrong, Blade. Season 2 was a bit of a bore. I trudged through it because I still want to get the whole story before Season 3 starts.
I did as well, and I'm glad I did because I liked it. It was, wasn't amazing, but it still wasn't terrible.
The part when they were in the other world was the part that really wasn't that good. Until, like, the very end when they're just about to leave it.
I say the inverse. I say that nonsense with the spirit tortoise literally did not fit the world of Shield Hero whatsoever.
But the thing is, it was already foreshadowed at the end of the first season.
But also, we were introduced to the cardinal heroes, or not the cardinal heroes, the heroes of the other world.
Yeah. I can't remember what their actual titles are.
Oh, well, they have cardinal heroes and vassal heroes.
Yeah, they're the vassal heroes from the other world.
No, the other world has both cardinal and vassal, because
Really?
they have vassal weapons and cardinal weapons.
Ah. You can see how much I paid attention during that part.
Yeah, even though that's the more important part, and the spirit tortoise has less importance to the story, but okay.
All that needs to be taken from it is Raftalia can wield the spirit, is able to wield a vassal weapon. She was chosen. That's the biggest takeaway from it.
Yes. Oh man. Nice 5. I'm gonna use my pass.
All right, Sage.
I'm gonna give my vote for the Shield Hero.
Shield Hero. Kush.
I will go Shield Hero as well.
All right. I have to go with Mushoku Tensei. I heard it was such a good isekai, and I never watched it. Then I started to watch it. Now I have to watch today's new episode of it, of course, because I haven't gotten around to watching that new episode yet. A little behind on weeklies, but it surprised me with how good it is, and it's keeping me intrigued, and it's keeping me on the edge of my seat, waiting for that next episode. So I have to go with Mushoku Tensei over Shield Hero. And I think it's due to the second season of Shield Hero.
I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna vote for Mushoku Tensei just because of Shield Hero Season 2.
All right,
I did not hate it, but it could have been so much better.
We go to chat. Blonde Girl, Blade Bartle. You want to give us your vote on who you want to win this match, Mushoku Tensei or Shield Hero? Lady Sage is also here. I didn't see you say anything earlier, Lady Sage.
She didn't chat. That's why.
So that's one for Shield Hero.
Cue the Jeopardy music.
I got something better than that. Here we go. This will be a good one.
Wake up to reality.
Blonde Girl also votes for Shield Hero.
2 Shield Heroes.
Two Shield Heroes. I was just about to play that one.
Almighty push.
I was curious as to what pain was, but okay.
This world shall know pain. Alright, so Shield Hero is going to win. I would like to know what Blade's vote is for, but I guess we can move on and see if he puts it in. He might not be fully paying attention.
Yep. Such a good clip.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
そうだな。そうかもな。
All right, our next matchup you're gonna hate as well, Tony.
Of course.
It is a number 7 seed Overlord with a 7.92 out of 10. And our number 10 seed Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun with a 7.87 out of 10. You got does Sage and Kush know Overlord?
Mm-mm.
I've heard you guys talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, so Overlord, there's this MMO video game that the servers are shutting down, and on the final night, the person who plays Momonga gets, right as the server shut down, he gets isekai to this other world where the tomb of Nazarick is also at, but it's not the same world from the video game. And his character name was Momonga, but he takes on the name Ainz Ulgon, which was the name of the guild in the video game that ran the tomb of Nazarick, to see if any other people from the game were brought to this world as well. And so he basically runs the tomb of Nazarick, and he also has a secondary persona that is a hero who is an adventurer, and he's basically leading a conquest. Right now he's leading a conquest. I can't remember one of the reasons, but I can't remember all the reasons, but I know one of the reasons is to expand his influence and his name, so he can try to find other people from Earth. And that's what his hero persona is doing as well, because I believe his hero persona is going under Momonga.
I think it was just Momon.
Momon?
Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
While his skeleton persona is going as Ainz Ulgon. He is an undead, and he has his floor guardians, which are his strongest warriors. You have the captain of the floor guardians, Albedo. You have his intelligence officer, Demiurge. You have, I can't remember what she does, but the vampire, I can't remember her name either off the top of my head. Is it Bellatrix? Or am I thinking the vampire?
From
Overlord.
Shaltir.
And then you have the twins. They're two dark elves who are both cross-dressers. The female, the sister, dresses up as a guy, and the brother dresses up as a girl. And then you also have one of his main battle captains. The hell is his name? His 4 arms, ice powers. Or not really ice. Cocytus.
Over the dubs, or the sub says it.
Yeah. And of course, one of the best characters from his entourage, the leader of the battle maids, Sebastian.
I hate that so much.
His first and last name make up Sebastian. Find me a butler from any anime whose name. Find me any anime that has butlers, and I'll show you a Sebastian, because it never fails. There's always a Sebastian butler, except for Duke of Death.
Yes.
But we don't know the main house's butlers.
Yeah.
I bet one is Sebastian.
Oh, more than likely one of the main house butlers is Sebastian.
Yeah, man. There's no way he's not.
And then Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun.
Dude, okay, if you want to plan out a life for your son, go ahead and name him Sebastian and guarantee he's a butler in 40 years.
He's a butler, yes.
Oh
Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun. The main character, Iruma, is basically abused by his parents. He's forced to work to bring money in for the household because his parents are lazy. And then his parents sell him to a demon, and this demon so happens to be one of the greater demons of the realm who wanted a grandchild. He's also the headmaster of the demon school. And he really wanted a grandchild. So he takes Iruma on as his own grandchild, and Iruma pretends to be a demon while going to demon school. That's the gist of Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun. Alright, And I have first vote, and my vote is going to Overlord. Kush?
I'll go to Demon School.
Demon School?
Yes, sir.
Sage?
It sounds pretty interesting to me personally.
It's pretty
I
cool.
haven't seen either, so I don't really have much context out of what was said.
Yeah.
So
I've
going
seen
off
a
of that
little-
alone.
So I've seen a little bit of Demon School from when Taco started it.
I didn't realize Taco started
But-
Demon School.
He started it. He hasn't really watched it since. But
I know
I've
the
seen a little
only
bit of it.
reason I watched it was because of the one professor was nominated for the Senseis in season 1.
Yes. I'm
So-
sad he didn't make it anywhere in there, but
That's the
I mean,
only reason I watched it. And it got to the point where I caught up to the weeklies of it. I was ahead of Tony at one point.
still are. I haven't finished.
You
season
haven't finished season 3 yet, dude. You need to finish
No.
season 3. It actually
I
ended pretty
know
good.
I do. There's a lot of things I need to finish that I haven't.
So what was your vote again, Sage?
I'm voting for Demon School.
Demon School? And
Yeah.
Tony.
Oh my lord.
Luckily, you're the last one this round because you already used your pass.
Yep. I had time.
I don't need a minecart with a hopper in it.
What?
This man's playing Minecraft.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Well, I said my answer.
I didn't hear you.
I said Overlord.
Overlord. All right, we go back to chat. 7 for Overlord, 10 for
Maybe
Demon
that is
School.
what that is.
Go ahead and put your votes in the chat now.
That is what that is. Sorry.
That's what is.
I was talking to Sage. My bad.
Playing Minecraft, man.
I'm building fish spawners,
Tony,
man.
it sounds like you need to go get yourself some rogue.
Yeah.
Sounds like I
Yeah,
need to go to sleep.
man. Get buy some rogue energy. Hey, you
Join,
need some rogue.
I have
Join the
some
rogue.
hydration.
join the Rogue Nation. Use the code TheMadness5 to get yourself 5% off at checkout.
It's always a great idea. Save yourself money. Help support your favorite
We got-
anime podcast.
We got 1 vote for Demon School. While you're checking out that link, go ahead and check out, if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and check out all the other links in the description. It'll take you to everyone's Twitter except for Kush's because he don't have a Twitter. But his link will take you to his Twitch. Go ahead and check him out on Twitch. And of course,
Yeah, we
if you're with us live, on Twitch right now, in our bio on Twitch, we have all the links for the Discord, for I believe my Twitter, the Rogue reference code for that discount, the YouTube where you can go get the rest of them. And the blonde girl also votes for Welcome to Demon School. She says it sounds pretty cool. It is pretty cool. It took me by surprise when Tony explained it to me. I was like, "Are you joking? It's like a high school rom-com, but in another world." But it wasn't like that, and it genuinely shocked me. Tony did a bad job describing it.
No, I don't think so. I think you did a bad job paying attention to what I was saying.
But with that said, Demon School wins 4-2,
A shame. Oh well.
and we're going on
Still
to
good.
match 7, which this one is going to be. There's one on here that's going to be a little difficult for me to describe, but I'll do my best. We have our number 8 seed, Drifters, Battle in a Brand New World War, which has a 7.9 out of 10. And Saga of Tanya the Evil, which has a 7.88 out of 10, is our number 9 seed. Now, Drifters, I don't know much about it. I haven't watched it. I haven't read it. But what I do know is it is a seinen isekai that is darker than Mushoku Tensei, because Mushoku Tensei is also a seinen. But it's a lot. Now, it doesn't have like the ecchi tropes and stuff like that Mushoku Tensei has. I do know that. It's like, it's on the level of Berserk as an isekai type of thing. Um, it's done by the same person. It's written by the same person who did Hellsing, and that's about all I have on it. I can bring up its synopsis if you need more of a description for that. Hello?
Nope, I'm pretty good with that.
Pretty good with that. All right, and then Saga of Tanya the Evil. Basically, the section. I think he's a section chief. Fires a dude from his company, and while he's waiting for his train, that dude that he fired pushes him off the platform, and he gets hit by the train. Isekai as a little girl, well, baby girl, and by the age, I think by the age of 14, she's already a captain.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
And in a war, and she's extremely evil and diabolical. And always plotting something. I mean, if you can't tell by the look on her face, like, wow. Blade, so good for you to join us on the chat. Tanya is great. Yes, Tanya is great. I kind of wanted to know what your votes would have been for a Shield Hero and Mushoku Tensei and then Overlord and Demon School. Figure since you're chatting, you would vote with chat. We needed chat votes.
Oh, my guy wasn't even here, so I mean.
So with that said, who went first? I went first last time, I think. Right? Or did Tony? Tony, did you go first last time, or did I?
No, you went first.
Okay, so you go first this time.
Why are we just alternating?
Because that's what we always do.
No, I mean like just between you and me. I don't remember anyone
Because
else voting beside
so. Oh, your options in the previous rounds was Mushoku Tensei versus Rising of the Shield Hero, and then the other match was Overlord versus Welcome to the Demon School Iruma-kun. And so you wanted to go first in the first round.
Yeah.
So you are the person who goes first on alternate turns, and whoever goes last goes first on the other turns. Tensei and Overlord. So it would have been 4-3 for those ones. They still would have lost.
I might have had the right pick though.
So basically, that's how we do it. It's
No, but
You
I swear
wanted
it's
to go
just only been
first.
alternating between me and you. I don't.
Yeah.
I swear. But I thought we'd pick other people.
Well, say next week, Kush wants to go first. Say we have the same 4 people. Kush wants to go first, so it would go Kush, Sage, you, me, and then go me, you, Sage, Kush. Or me, you, Sage, Kush. It goes like that.
Okay.
I was in and out of Apex games. Sorry.
Hey, you're all good.
All good, all good. Apex is fun. Tony should definitely download it and play with us because we're gonna be streaming it.
Good for you.
Not tonight
I
though.
won't be doing it. Okay. This doesn't change my opinion, but yeah. I'm gonna go with Saga of Tanya the Evil.
Saga
I
of
like
Tanya
the
the
characters in
Evil.
Isekai Quartet, so that's why I'm.
Oh
voting for
my
that.
god, he hasn't even watched the main story yet.
Nope.
All right, Sage.
There's only one season.
There is a season and a movie, and season 2
Oh, yeah,
is supposed to come out in winter.
Cool.
My turn to vote.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna vote for Drifters.
Drifters.
Yeah.
All right, Kush.
What is the other one?
It's Drifters and Saga of Tanya the Evil.
I'll go with the Saga.
Saga of Tanya the Evil. And I haven't watched Drifters yet, so I think that's going to sway my vote a little bit. But I'm voting for Saga of Tanya the Evil. So, Saga of Tanya the Evil wins 3-1. And I do agree with you, Blade. Definitely got to watch Drifters. I need to add that to my binge list. It's written by the same person who wrote Hellsing, so it can't be bad.
Well, I mean, it can be. It's
Okay,
just a
we
minor-
don't associate that first season of Hellsing. We
No,
don't do
the reason why I
that.
say it can be bad is because just because the author writes one good thing doesn't mean everything's gonna be good.
True,
I mean, to be fair, Mariah
That's why,
Carey only
that's
has
why
that
I
one
said,
song, right?
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying it might not be good because it could just be a duller story.
True, but I mean, look at the author of Full Metal Alchemist. Her other story is great.
Yeah, just because she just happens to be a good writer. Once again, I'm not saying that it's impossible for a writer to just have a good streak or only write good things. I'm just saying it might
There's
not
also
be
the
good.
creator of Fairy Tale.
Yeah.
I mean, he has 100-Year Quest going on. He also has 2 series currently going on, 100-Year Quest and Eden Zero. And then he also has a previous series that didn't get as big as Fairy Tale, but wasn't a flop, called Rave Master. And then, of course, I mean, to me and you, this other mangaka's first series wasn't a flop, and we wish it would continue, but it's probably never going to.
Oh.
Kubo. Zombie Powder has its fan base. The fan base just wasn't big enough.
Yeah.
It didn't necessarily get hate. It just didn't have enough fans. Which, I mean, when Zombie Powder was going on, One Piece was already going on for 2 years. So it kind of had that to compete with. But moving on to match 8 in the final match of the first round, we have our number 2 seed, the Eminence in Shadow, with an 8.32 out of 10. It's literally 0.01 behind ReZero. And our number 15 seed, How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, with a 6.79 out of 10. And I am going to have to vote for Shadow, as much as I liked How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, just because of the cockiness and the way Diablo is. I loved it. This matchup isn't fair. You're right. You're a little right, Blade. This matchup really isn't fair because of the storytelling of Eminence and Shadow does far exceed How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. So I'm voting for Shadow. Kush.
I'll second your vote.
Sage.
I'm also voting for Eminence.
And Tony.
Pity vote, because I had this plan since the beginning. I'm voting for How Not to Summon a Demon Lord.
You shouldn't have said pity vote. Cope's gonna get mad at you.
I
I know you don't have. I know me and you don't have permission.
Hey,
I didn't say
Cope's not here right now.
not a pity vote.
So
True, but
What's he gonna say?
he will
What's he gonna say?
he will watch the he will rewatch the VOD.
Cope,
Yeah.
if you don't rewatch this, I'm gonna know. Cause you'll call me out next time.
He'll call Tony out too.
I didn't say it was a
Yeah.
pity vote. Listen to the words I'm saying.
You did say pity.
No, I didn't. I said it's. It's
Oh,
not
I
a pity
did.
vote. I had this plan since the beginning. I'm voting for How Not to Summon a Demon Lord.
Either way,
That's what I said.
Eminence and Shadow wins 3-1. Then we go to our break screen. So, Kush, what's your outlandish topic for the break screen that you guys normally have during the song intro, but we got rid of that because I realized a lot of
Jesus.
viewers weren't watching past it.
Oh my gosh, I don't
Think
even
of
know,
one.
dude. That's so on spot.
Alright, I got you. Who's your favorite Hokage?
Alright, got one better for you. Favorite raps.
To answer Sage's question, spoiler alert, but Shikamaru.
Yeah. Wait, what? Did you say he's the best Hokage?
Yeah.
I said
Who's the
spoiler
best Hokage?
spoiler alert, Shikamaru.
You
Oh,
got
God.
that job so good.
You don't believe me? Go read the new Boruto chapter. It's listed under a different series, and the chapter is free to read if you don't have an account.
What?
Yeah, Sarada's new
Man.
design looks dope too, by the way.
Yeah, I like Boruto and Sadara's new design. I've been seeing them on Twitter.
Yeah, it's a
They
three.
look really nice.
It's a 3-year time skip, unlike the time skip from Naruto was a 2-year. And
Yeah, this one's.
Naruto, all he really did was get taller. He didn't really change that much. Boruto, holy shit, the change
It's
he
a
had.
complete change.
I'm excited, and you can tell by the artwork that Kishimoto actually picked up the pen.
So is this essentially Boruto Shippuden?
Pretty much. I mean,
Yeah.
it's even listed as a completely different freaking manga on Viz. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Hey, the way it's looking so far, Boruto could really be,
I mean, if Kishimoto keeps drawing it, it could turn out to be good. I don't think it's gonna get up there with the rest of the Sinister Six.
no.
Like there's way too much catch up to play for it to compare to the Fire Force, Demon Slayer, My Hero, JJK. Way too much catch up.
Where nobody's really dogging it, talking shit about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna dog the anime. The anime is never gonna catch up to those other shows. The manga, I already stated before, is not awful, but it's not insane.
It's not like how the original Naruto or Shippuden.
I would even say the original manga of Naruto wasn't that insane overhypeness. It was the voice. It was the voice acting and the
actual anime of Naruto.
And the actual animation and anime of Naruto that actually gave it its rep. It wasn't really the manga. To where with Boruto, it's the other way around.
It's because you don't have all the filler that's in Boruto the anime. And
Well, Shippuden had a lot of filler too.
oh, well,
Yeah, but Boruto's
we put that
ridiculous.
to the side. We put that to the side. I'm sorry. I've seen
47% of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden was filler.
Yeah, but how much of
No.
Boruto's filler? Some fucking ridiculous number, dude.
Between 73 and 75.
Yeah. And see my point, like you're watching filler with a little bit of the main course, dude. That's like eating rice with a steak, dude. You just don't do it, right?
Yeah, Boruto has way too many downsides to try to come back from anime wise. Manga wise, not as many. But like I said, from this most recent chapter, you can tell Kishimoto picked up the pen again, and Kishimoto was the one that drew this chapter. You can see the differences.
Yeah.
See, I won't forget the one episode I watched of Boruto. It was I got into a real filler bit. Choji's daughter's trying to find her real dad because she doesn't think Choji's her actual dad.
Oh my god, dude, that was
Or the other one was when it was a bit wholesome, the whole Sakura looking for Sasuke thing. And then
that's actually
not thinking Sasuke's not her dad.
That's actually
I don't think...
no. It's she doesn't believe Sakura's her mom.
Yeah, that's right.
That's actually not filler. That is actually canon.
That's canon. Yeah.
Okay.
There. I have the manga for it as well. It's
not that it was horrible.
It was.
The Choji and Choji's daughter. That was
just immediately.
The arc,
that's
he's not bad. But his daughter, what the?
The arc you're talking about is the Shin Uchiha arc with Sarada. It wasn't bad. We got to see what Sakura can actually do because she's actually powerful.
Yeah.
I would say she's in the top 5 most powerful ninja in the Leaf in Boruto.
I mean, yeah, dude, that's hands down.
I mean, if you read her light novel, The Sakura Hiden, you can see her base strength is stronger than Night Guy.
What?
Yeah, her base strength and speed. Her base strength and speed is on par with Night Guy. Eight gates Night Guy, the Night Guy that faced Jubidara.
Holy shit.
Bro. Holy
yeah,
shit, dude.
She's not weak, but people don't read the light novels, so people
they sleep on that. They sleep on her, bro.
Was she pretty useless in OG Naruto and the majority of Shippuden?
Yeah, she was garbage. Dude, almost 10-10. She
But-
was worse than 10-10 almost.
But just
do not
because
say
she
that.
didn't do anything doesn't mean she didn't put in work or get stronger.
Dude, it took her so
Boruto,
long
she
to
was
put
better
in
than-
work.
before Boruto, she was better than Tsunade with chakra control and healing chakra.
Bro,
Like,
how
healing
long did
ninjutsu.
it take her? How long did it take her to heal a fish? Come on.
All right, if you were thrown into something that you've never once touched in
I
your
was like-
life, how long would you take you to
No,
heal?
no, dude, I get that, but you know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
that's the first thing she
The-
did that was useful, and it
the
took how many
thing-
episodes for her to do something useful?
The thing, she
could've
with
did
that
that.
was
But-
she didn't know her parents weren't shinobis. Her parents aren't shinobi, so she didn't know what
Of
she was
course.
really. She didn't really
Like
know
a-
what she was going into.
Fair.
So she didn't really have a clear-cut idea of what type of shinobi she wanted to be. Sasuke wanted to be a powerful
Okay, that's
shinobi to restore his clan and get revenge on his brother. Naruto wanted to be a powerful shinobi to be the Hokage.
And
Sakura didn't have
just
anything
kind
like
of
that.
wanted to like help people out in a way.
She
and
just was
Sasuke
trying to get
said-
Sasuke's pants from the jump.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
dude.
the main reason
She
the main
seen
reason she
Sasuke's bulge and just done.
the main reason she wanted to go into becoming a shinobi was she was following Sasuke,
He did.
and
And
then she met
the whole thing was
Tsunade and
Sasuke.
learned about healing ninjutsu, and then was like, okay, this is something I actually
She
want
wants
to
to
do.
be. Yeah, because she wanted to help. She wanted to be there for
Mm-hmm.
Sasuke, Naruto at that point,
Yep,
in case they did get injured on the battlefield. At least somebody there knew
yep.
medical ninjutsu.
And I mean,
I go.
she gets all this praise for like not doing anything. She was the reason Naruto managed to stay alive until Minato put his half of the nine tails in him. Without Sakura there, Naruto's dead.
You're not wrong. I don't-
So
Yeah, you're definitely right.
I understand the dislike of her, but the hate towards her I don't understand. And if people read Sakura Hiden, which is a light novel that covers Sakura's story during the 20-some year time skip between Naruto and Boruto. There's each person has one. The Akatsuki have one. Gaara has one. Kakashi has multiple. Sasuke has multiple. Shikamaru has one. Naruto's the only one that doesn't actually have one. There's even one for Tsunade and Orochimaru. It's the Sanin Hiden. I don't have that one yet, unfortunately.
I feel like this is a good time to go buy some Rogue Energy.
You missed the earlier plug.
Gotta do it again.
All right, well, Taco's here, everybody. Let's get him caught up to speed before we start round 2, I guess, since we had that little Naruto sidebar.
Okay,
so
cool. Let's leave a like and subscribe on the video. We'll plug that early too.
yeah, we plugged that as well. We plugged the links if they're watching on YouTube.
We're
but-
gonna keep doing it. I like the boost.
So I went all the way back to match 1 on the slideshow. So to go over it, we had ReZero versus Wise Man's Grandchild. ReZero swept. Match 2, we had No Game No Life versus Digimon.
Okay.
Yeah, Blonde Girl is getting on you. Taco, you're a little late.
Yeah, I know.
Digimon won 3-1 against No Game No Life. Match 3, we had Konosuba versus Are You Freda, with Konosuba winning 3-1. Match
Okay.
4, we had That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime versus Cautious Hero. The hero is overpowered but overly cautious, with Slime winning 3-1. Match 5 was the first one we needed viewer votes for, which had Mushoku Tensei versus The Rising of the Shield Hero, with Shield Hero winning 4-3.
Fair enough.
Match 6 was our other one that we needed viewer votes for, which was Overlord versus Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun,
Okay.
with Demon School winning 4-3.
Shocking.
And then match 7, we had Drifters, the only other seinen isekai on this list other than Mushoku Tensei, which I believe a lot of people forget that that's a seinen. But Drifters versus Saga of Tanya the Evil, with Saga of Tanya the Evil winning 3-1. And then match 8, we had Eminence and Shadow versus How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, with Shadow winning 3-1. Shadow won 3-1.
Good. Very, very good.
Yeah, you can get on Tony for voting for How Not to Summon a Demon Lord.
Tony.
Tony
Tony
Montana.
Montana. Tony Montana.
Montana Tony.
Why? Why you do this?
I like it. That's why.
It's
That's
all
fair.
right. It's all right, Tony.
Wake up to reality.
That's fair.
Oh, is it reality to just vote for what I think is my opinion instead of what you guys all voted for your opinion?
Nah, dude, you better check yourself. No.
Tony, I'm just gonna leave it how you used to tell me. You can have your own opinion, but your opinion could also be wrong.
My opinion
mean,
is not wrong.
Who watches
kidding.
Nick Connor?
Me.
Nick Connor, the Naruto Hunter x Hunter loving dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did anyone see his take on Mushoku Tensei?
No, I did not.
I know Taco did because he sent me the VOD.
No.
I did.
He basically said if you enjoy Mushoku Tensei and are watching it, all of your other anime opinions mean nothing.
Well, that guy apparently has the brain the size of a goldfish.
It's because of the
actually inaccurate.
Well, basically what he said was Rudius raped Eris.
No.
And it's like, no, that was consensual. Because the one point he brought up was the one where she fell asleep in his bed before the Mana disaster.
Mm-hmm.
She said, do what you want, and laid down.
He also didn't do anything.
He also didn't do anything there. She gave him permission. She consented. So where does he get the R word from that?
Exactly. That guy, as I just said, has the brain the size of a goldfish.
Uh-huh.
He is just dumb.
And then he also brought up the slavery thing. It's like, bro, how much stuff do you watch that has slave? Hunter x Hunter has slavery.
I hate.
It's not as prominent, but like this is the first time it ever got brought up. And from what I understand is, okay, yeah, they're buying a dwarf slave, which that was the end of the last week's episode. But they're not gonna have her as a slave. She's gonna be a magical assistant.
Rudius straight up doesn't do slavery. Also, he's been in that world for how long now? It's just natural to him.
Yeah, he got on about how nonchalant Rudius is, and it's like, okay, if you're not watching this and not supporting it, how do you know this?
Exactly.
But every single point he made, like he brought up a comment that the author had, because the author was like, well, it's just that world, like slavery happens. It's what it is.
Exactly.
It's like, okay, the author made that comment. Was that a little bit of a controversial comment? Kind of, because it can be taken out of context, which Nick took out of context. But at the end of the day, the author of
I mean,
Mushoku
dude,
Tensei-
he's just saying he wrote a
book. It's
manga.
fiction.
And like, yeah, dude, it's fiction. If you can't get over fiction, I don't know what the fuck to tell
And the
you.
thing is,
like,
he praised Vinland Saga because of how good the storytelling in Vinland Saga is. Remind me again what the second season of Vinland Saga was all about.
Hold on. So in that theory, he shouldn't be liking One Piece because of Dauphin slavery. Like, come on.
One Piece is the biggest thing with slavery.
I know, dude. Trust me.
Like,
I know.
yes, the main character's against it.
So, yeah, right. But everybody else, the villains, it's all slavery, dude. Like, realistically.
What? Nothing has been shown in the anime right now.
Yeah, dude. Even Nami shit. She was damn near a slave herself,
She
bro.
pretty
like,
much
realistically,
she was a slave.
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah,
She
dude.
was.
So, see what I'm saying? Like,
in Mushoku Tensei, nothing has been shown of what Rudius's actual, like in the anime, nothing's been shown what Rudius's thoughts on slavery are yet. I mean, that probably came out in this episode this week.
So that's the biggest thing that people have a problem with the anime is apparently in the light novel there was a lot of inner monologuing while he was doing it.
That might have came out in this week's episode. Because that was the very end of the episode, like the credits were going on while they went in and met her for the first time.
I mean, maybe they could have done that, but I don't know.
But like in Vinland Saga, Nick has shown support for Vinland Saga. The second season, the arc that the second season covered, the name of the arc is the Slave Arc.
oh, dude. That's gnarly, brother.
Because it's when Thornfinn is a
Push
slave.
from your location. I bet you're done with that.
Granted,
No.
Vinland Saga has a lot of historical accuracy to it because Thornfinn Kelfinson was a real person. He was a real Viking. And all from what we know of Thorfinn's life is the start of the history we know of Thorfinn's life is from his time as a slave. But another one that got brought up and people stitching and saying stuff to Nick was Shield Hero. Raftalia was a slave.
Exactly.
And she chose to keep the slave crest on for Nafumi because it made her stronger. With that said, let's go into round 2. Another tangent. Round 2, match 1, we have ReZero versus Digimon. And we are starting... Who had first vote last match?
What was the
You can
last
start with
match?
me since I just got here.
Alright, we'll do that
That's
then.
true.
Taco, you are
I'll
up
go.
first.
As much as it pains me, I'll go Digimon.
Digimon. Tony.
ReZero.
ReZero. I'm gonna have to go Digimon as well. Kush. I know he can't hear those, but Kush,
Yeah.
what's your vote? ReZero or Digimon?
Digimon.
Sage?
For sure.
I'm gonna vote for Digimon.
Digimon. So Digimon wins 4-1. How does that make you feel, Tony?
Tell me you've seen chat.
Pretty disappointed, not gonna lie.
Come on, it's Digimon, man.
And it's worse than Pokemon, objectively.
Wow, we got a Pokemon simp in here.
No, I agree with that.
Oh,
but
how is it being a simp when it's my opinion that objectively Pokemon is better because it has more relevancy in mainstream?
I agree.
Well, obviously, your opinion is
on
wrong.
this bracket.
The only reason Pokemon has more relevancy in mainstream is because of the games.
Hey,
And
Yeah.
Digimon has
Oh, hit
plenty
player.
of games too, and guess what? It's not relevant mainstream.
I agree with Tony. I prefer Pokemon over Digimon too.
Digimon is
I
superior.
literally looked this up like while we were talking about Digimon the first time. They have plenty of games.
Well, Pokemon also revolutionized mobile
Not
gaming.
a short amount of games. Their newest game came out last year.
Yeah, I know. I'm
they-
still waiting to buy it. I
they-
need to get it still.
One,
Digimon
two, three.
has more console-based games to where Pokemon was more on the mobile scene, and it revolutionized the mobile scene. With that said, we have a hard matchup with Konosuba versus, that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Sage, you are up first.
I'm gonna shoot my vote for Slime.
Slime. Kush?
I will also be voting for Slime.
Alright. I
I
am
just
also...
counted. Digimon has 58 games
Huh?
total. Yeah, 58 games total. So don't even at me with Digimon being like having less games than Pokemon. No, Pokemon has less games.
That's a lot of Digimon.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Oh, a lot
Hold
of
up.
Pokemon games.
Wait a minute.
I am gonna fact check myself on the whole more than Pokemon. I'm gonna look up Pokemon games
There are 59 different Digimon games for multiple
on
platforms.
Wikipedia.
To be fair, Pokemon also has the card game.
Digimon
That's
has a
card
card
game
game
and
as
all that.
well, but
Oh, yeah, the
Digimon
TCG,
doesn't
yeah.
actually have the card game anymore.
Say Pokemon?
I don't think.
You can't hate on Pokemon because Pokemon did it right. They did everything right that Digimon didn't do marketing wise.
2, 3, 4,
Well, they
5,
had more
6, 7,
funding.
8, 9. Hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Up, and my internet decided to go wonkers. So we will be right back. I don't know. I do apologize for this inconvenience. I am trying to get it fixed right now. Please bear with me. Connected, secured. Alright, I'm back. Stream has not reconnected to Twitch yet, but I am back.
Yeah,
Dude.
Pokemon has 46 total games. Digimon has like 58. So
So Digimon's first game was in '99 on the PlayStation.
Pokemon's older.
Yeah, Pokemon had more funding, had better budget. Technically Digimon did start a little earlier than its first release because the original Tamagotchis were actually Digimon.
Oh, cool.
And Digimon's card game is actually relaunching in 2024.
That's pretty cool.
Whoa, dude.
The franchise was created in '97 as a series of virtual pets intended to be a masculine version of Tamagotchi.
Yeah. And actually, you're wrong. Pokemon has 122 games.
Okay, where the fuck is that number coming from?
Actually, no. There's another one. Oh, this is from the game. This one's from the 153 games is from the Gamer.
Oh my god.
I want to know how many. 9 generations, 2 per generation. So that's 18. DLC does not count as separate games.
Remember, there's ones that aren't part of certain generations either.
I know. It says 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
So you're looking at the Core series.
25, 25.
That's where you got your numbers from the Core series.
Again.
There's also Pokemon Stadium,
I forget about the Stadium game.
Pokemon Box, Pokemon Coliseum, Pokemon Game of Darkness, Pokemon Battle Revolution, Pokemon Ranch, Pokemon Dream World, Pokemon Dream Raider.
There are a ton more.
Oh, is this a Pokemon podcast
There are
now?
a ton more Pokemon spin-offs than I remember.
Yeah. There's Poke Parks. There's the Game Boy version of the trading card game.
Just saying, Pokemon Stadium beats every game Digimon's ever made.
So never forget Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Pokemon
There's
Go's
the Detective
great.
Pikachu games.
Dude, I'm good on that, but Pokemon Go is pretty good.
Listen, I'm just gonna say, Pokemon only has this many stuff because it popped off earlier on. It's the only reason.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't deny Pokemon Go
And you figure
is
its
good.
first game was released in '96.
Taco said he'll be right back.
Alright.
And Cope got back to me and he said no pity votes.
That's okay.
Too late, Cope.
I was like, well,
He's the only one to have made one.
oh wait, well, yeah.
So yeah, Pokemon has Digimon hella beat on the amount of games.
Yeah, I forgot about all the one-off, spin-off games that inflate that number by a lot.
Why is this coming up as unstable? I cannot wait till Tuesday. I am getting my new computer on Tuesday. So
Nice.
this will not be happening as much. The VODs will be much clearer. I won't be glitching as much or seem like I'm lagging. And we won't have internet problems because there'll be an actual Wi-Fi computer instead of one that needs an adapter. With that
Always
said,
lit.
let's get back to our voting. We had, whose votes did we have? We had Sage and Kush's vote, so now it's my vote, and I'm also voting for Slime. So now we go to Tony.
Konosuba.
Konosuba. And now we have to wait for Taco.
Mr. Taco Bell, what you doing?
But hey, Tony, I got one thing
What?
to say to you about the whole Pokemon, Digimon.
It's only a
Tony,
game.
drop.
Why you have to be mad?
I mean, yeah, but just don't get angry when I say it's better because it is.
Blonde Girl is offering to vote for
I
Taco.
have one question for you. Are you starting
Come
on?
on there, dude.
Wow. I'm not gonna shove it down your throat. I'm just gonna ask every week just to see. Because once you do, I'm gonna throw a party.
Ooh, all right, better start it soon then.
What's
Dude,
going-
yeah, bro,
what's
what are you
going on?
doing? We're hassling
Ooh.
Tony about not starting Naruto, even though he's voted for I don't know how many,
Wake up
and
to
Shikamaru
reality.
I don't know how many times.
Listen. My plan now, as I realize, is to start it
回加点
Now.
強骨からまつ
Closer to my
真
birthday.
珠
in a couple of days. So
Couple of days. Still like
couple of weeks.
couple of
I
weeks
meant
out.
I don't know what the day is. I mean,
What?
I think it's a couple of days away. It's just
So you're just
Well,
gonna
no,
sit there
okay.
and binge Naruto on your birthday? Okay.
well, it's a weekend, so maybe I might start it also in the week because I have work study now.
Well, don't forget you're gonna be getting manga to
I can
read.
just get some free time to do that.
Fair.
You're gonna be getting manga to read too.
Yeah, but guess what? I can watch and read similar time frame.
Trust me,
I
I
can
know. I did the same
I
thing.
can plan out a way better when I have that time frame already allotted.
I gotta get over to you to give you my Isekai life.
I'm gonna say probably don't worry about it at least until. Yeah, I don't know when.
Well,
Because
you
honestly,
got
that's
you
like
got a big lineup because you got 7 volumes, possibly 8 volumes of my Isekai life. It's gonna be 7 volumes of solo leveling. Gonna be 34 volumes of Fire Force and technically 10 volumes of Hellsing, even though it's 3 big giant ones.
Yeah, I'm just saying though because of the free time I have available in the middle of the day at least. It's not much.
All right, I'm here.
So, oh,
Hey.
he's back. Blonde Girl is offering to vote for you using her mind reading powers. Was your vote going to be for Slime?
What was the
Konosuba
vote?
versus the
Again?
Konosuba
versus reincarnated as
versus.
a slime. Yes.
All right, so Blonde Girl is once again reading minds. I don't
Told
know
you.
how.
Told you.
She probably can't get a read on my mind though.
You're thinking leave a like and subscribe.
I mean, that's one of the
Yeah,
thoughts, but that's not my main thought.
Shameless plugs.
Well,
That's
you should
shameless
also
plugging.
also get
No
that
plug
point,
is
like,
shameless.
honestly.
Ooh. Oh, crack going. But moving on to match
Blonde
3
Girl,
while
Blonde
I
Girl.
wait for Blonde Girl to
What?
see what I'm thinking. We have Rising of the Shield Hero versus Welcome to the Demon School Iruma-kun. And Taco, you have first vote.
Wait, one more time.
Rising of Shield Hero or Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun.
Wow.
Rising of
I'm just
Hero.
kidding.
Do you need the votes again, Taco?
Yes.
Rising of Shield Hero, or Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun.
I'll go welcome to the demon school since I didn't like Shield Hero.
Bro, you didn't even get to the
What?
redeeming
Hold
part
on.
yet. He only watched the first episode.
And it was bad.
Yes, you're not wrong. You're
Get
not
out.
wrong.
I mean, no,
I
the
can't
first
remember-
episode isn't bad, one
Well,
character is bad.
No. What made it bad was I can't even remember her actual name.
No, that's not what made it bad. I don't know. Like it felt slow, and then it didn't help. It was over like an hour. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's the only episode of the first season that's slow.
and like that's 3 episodes.
That's the only one that's slow.
So that was like, all right. I
That
technically
sounds like something I'm not gonna watch.
So it was like, so technically I gave it a 3 episode watch and it wasn't for me. I was like, I'm cool.
Yeah, that's the only episode that's slow. It picks up
It's-
real quick on the second episode.
It's horridly slow.
Because the second episode is when Raftalia gets introduced, and yeah, I'll just leave it at yeah.
I will say Taco. Shield Hero is pretty good. I'd say watch.
I might give it a
episode.
chance.
If you still don't like it, then that's whatever. But if you do like it at that point, continue watching it. It gets really good. And then season 2 just decides to throw that all away. But
Yeah, season 2 is another hard watch, but it's a lot shorter than the first season. Because they're doing arcs.
See, like even like hearing like it's a hard watch. It's just like
For-
it's like
For me, the
Pretty,
reason it was a hard watch was because of I can't remember her name. I know her as
Multi and Mine.
Multi and Mine.
Yeah,
I know
Multi
it's,
was her
like-
adventure name. Mine was her real name.
Okay.
I know it's like 2 different like completely styled animes, but it's like getting like a Tokyo Ghoul kind of treatment. It's like first season incredible, and
no,
then it's hard.
It's actually not
No.
a Tokyo Ghoul treatment.
No, I just meant like
It's
kinda going
actually
off.
it's very faithful to the Tokyo Ghoul wasn't faithful to the source material.
No, I mean I know that. but
Shield
I just meant, like,
Hero is
it's a hard
extremely
watch.
Shield Hero is extremely faithful.
I know that, but it's just like saying like hearing it's a hard watch is like because we all know how that went.
The second season of Shield Hero it was a hard
For
watch.
The
Tokyo
reason why
Ghoul.
season 2 is a hard, in general, season 2 doesn't flow with season 1 very well.
Yeah, and even the author said, yeah, I might have done that in the wrong order, but it's just how things played out.
That's fair, but like you get what I mean though, right?
But the first season, the hardest part for me was definitely Mine Melty.
Say that the first episode's rough.
I don't even remember
But
the
yeah.
first episode being that slow.
It's slow.
Well, the reason why it's probably slow is because you're being introduced to the world, like as a 100% being introduced. You have to deal with 3 chuckleheads that are the spear, sword, and bow. They're completely annoying.
And the
then you have
princess.
to deal with everything else with her. Yep. And
I think it would've
finally,
been
when action starts, he gets kicked out. He has to go and do all that stuff on his own. And then episode 2 is where you finally get a pickup in action and resolutions and stuff.
Like I think I would have probably kept watching if the first episode wasn't an hour.
Well, I mean, you only watch like 5 episodes a day, so.
Well, regardless,
I think One
That was,
Piece
like,
is the
3
only thing that broke that for you, for watching a certain amount of episodes continuously for a certain show.
no, I've watched about like 4, 5, and kind of be done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Once you get to certain arcs in One Piece, you won't be able to put it down.
Say,
I'm
I'm
sure
currently
Sage can attest to that.
I'm currently at Annie's lobby, so
That's one that is was hard to put down. I
Oh.
couldn't put down Annie's Lobby. I binged it straight through.
Yeah, same, honestly.
same.
Whenever I began my One Piece watch, like, probably I'd say I was like 50 or so episodes in, and then I got COVID, so I was like, okay. And I got through so much in One Piece, dude. Like,
I
a
was
ridiculous
I was
amount.
watching it on and off, and then once I hit any, I mean, there were some arcs that I would sit there and just binge the arc, but they were like East Blue and early, like the Alabasta Saga, so they were short arcs.
Yeah.
Annie's Lobby was the first long
You
arc
watched the
that
entire
was like,
thing there.
I need to finish this. I need to just watch Annie's Lobby straight through. And then it
Same.
happened with, it was gonna happen with Whole Cake, and then a certain
Okay,
straw,
Kurt, dude.
certain
Oh my-
straw hat made it to where mentally I couldn't. Like
I
it
was gonna say,
hurt
God,
so
I'm
dude.
at
bad
where
I
the Frankie
couldn't.
family, and then took out the first giant. That's where I'm at.
No, dude with the top hat, I don't like him.
Oh,
He's annoying.
you're not even at the
Oh my
part
God,
that
dude.
like really kicks you in the gut.
No, that's where I'm at. Like Luffy, like beat up a bunch of people.
Yeah, the Ennie's lobby
And
arc
then-
just started for you.
Yeah.
With that said,
I mean, that's really quick, though.
Sage, what is your vote?
I'm gonna vote for Welcome to Demon School.
Demon School. All right, Kush.
It's definitely gonna be Demon School.
All right, mine is for Shield Hero and Tony.
Shield Hero.
So Demon School wins 3-2. Moving on to the final match of round
I
2.
might watch it later tonight, to be honest.
We have Eminence in Shadow versus Saga of Tanya the Evil. And
Oh. Off
Tony, you have
topic,
first
really
vote.
quickly.
Eminence and Shadow.
my vote is also going to Eminence.
Really quickly. Off topic. Are you wanting to play Apex later?
After this,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll be down for a match or two.
Okay.
What's your vote, by the way, Kush?
Definitely Eminence.
Eminence? Sage?
I'm also voting for Eminence.
Alright. And Taco.
Eminence.
Eminence sweeps Saga of Tanya the Evil.
Would you have it any other way, though? Is the rule?
I don't know. It depends on what Eminence would be going up against.
That's fair.
Tell you what, I'm sure Tony is not going to like this second round. This first semifinal, though.
You're sure Tony what? Oh, okay.
No, probably not. Yo, did we all forget that Misty from Pokemon almost got eaten by a Gyarados?
Dude!
Okay.
That was
All-
hilarious.
Do we
Oh,
also
that's
forget
actually
that Ash had died like 3 times?
Yeah, and he came.
Yeah,
back
and then
too,
people
so-
cried and he came back. Yeah,
And-
yeah.
Ty
that
Ty
was
has never
heartbreaking
died.
as I was a child. Okay, that was heartbreaking.
Ty has never
It
died.
was, dude.
Okay, yeah. That first one,
Now,
that one in
when
the
you think
movie.
of Ash's death, Tucker, what one do you think
Wait,
of?
what?
The one in the movie
When
wasn't
you say
technically
Ash's
a death.
death.
He was turned to stone.
I think of the first Pokemon movie after Mewtwo turns him to stone and Pikachu starts crying. That's the first thing I think
Dude,
of.
same, dude.
With the hat.
Immediately when
Yeah.
you said Ash dies, I might immediately thought
Yeah, that's
that.
the first thing I think of.
Mhm. Well, I mean, he technically doesn't die there.
Yeah, he's kind of dead.
I mean, it's a technicality death. It's not like a true actual death.
No, dude, like
Yeah,
your
that's not
organs
enough
are
for
fucking
technicality.
stone.
Yeah, but when you get turned to stone by Medusa, there's a chance to be brought back.
Like, what do you mean? What's up?
As long as the statue's not broken, there's a chance you can be brought back.
Well, Mewtwo's
There's a
not
chance you
Medusa.
get. Yeah, dude. Dude, but
It's a
listen,
Pokemon.
bro. Like,
There's
you're
no move
a
that turns
statue.
you
You're not alive.
stone. There's
Oh,
nothing that
I completely
back.
forgot to respond to Blonde Girl with what my mind is thinking. Drink, Rogue, and Anime. I mean,
saying anime is cheating.
yeah, saying
No, it's
anime is
not.
cheating because
Is
what
it?
anime am I thinking of?
It's such a blanket term.
Guaranteed it's an isekai.
Yeah.
Is it though? Is it
Bro
though?
plays so
Yeah.
Digimon. He's
Yeah.
something that
And I know what you're thinking of. You're thinking of High School DxD right now.
Nope.
I am actually not. I'm surprised you brought up High School DxD.
Oh boy.
I just see it on Funimation. Everyone's I'm like, fair enough. And I've
If-
heard people
if
say
you-
it's just straight porn.
It's not though. That's the
It
thing.
is.
It's
It
actually
is.
not. No,
Yes,
no.
it is.
No. Listen. Is it extremely ecchi and off the bonkers with bazongas? Yes.
Hold on. How's the main character get stronger?
Let me finish what I'm saying.
Right, but afterwards answer that question.
If you look past that etchiness stuff of that show and look at the actual storyline and the plot of it, it's a very good story.
Oh, I'm looking at the plot, all right.
Yeah, Tony, you're looking at something, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
definitely
he
not part of the plot.
He walked into that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, so how's the main character in that show get stronger?
I understand how he gets stronger. It's because of Ria's chest. And that's the fan service etchy part of it.
I heard was something. Okay.
There's a lot of that in that show.
Yeah,
Ton.
a lot.
Blonde Girl, you would be wrong in that assessment.
What?
I'm not that down bad.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't think that emoji really conveys the same thing.
Yeah,
If she say you ain't got no bro. That's hard.
she said I'm thinking about anime Gonzagas. And because you said High School DxD, I'm now using every term they use to define those.
Gonzagas.
Oh, I can't with y'all. All right,
I've never
semifinal
really
one.
watched it.
Semifinal one, we got Digimon versus that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Taco, you have first vote.
What is it?
Digimon versus slime.
Slime dead.
It's not your turn to vote, Kush.
Slime.
Oh, you can vote. All right, what were they?
Oh,
Slime.
slime.
No. He asked and I answered you and told him
Tony,
what the options were.
Slime.
My bad.
I'm voting for Digimon.
Because Pokemon's superior, but Yu-Gi-Oh superior than both of them.
True.
True, not wrong. Yu-Gi-Oh.
God, Joey Wheeler already.
Joey
makes it the
Wheeler.
Joey Wheeler's a third-rate duelist.
It's so
Joey
not true.
Wheeler
You're a
is the
third-rate
best.
duelist.
Joey Wheeler.
Taco,
is the best
you're a
character.
third-rate duelist.
Okay.
I will beat you right now.
Here's how I look at things, because the story is so completely different between the sub and dub. In the dub, Joey Wheeler is the best character. In the sub, I have to give it to Kaiba for
I
the
mean,
best
that's fair.
character.
It's Kaiba.
But in the
I'm
dub,
just
it's
saying.
100% Joey.
I'm just saying. Joey
Mr.
had
Wheeler.
literally no god cards. He had literally like nothing super powerful like
His
Kaiba or
only
Yuki.
his only
And
5-star
yet
or
he was
higher
still-
card. His only
he was
5-star or higher
still
card was
dealing with them.
Red Eyes Black Dragon. That was only his only card higher than 5 stars. Unless you count his combo, because he did have a combo using Baby Dragon, which was a 4-star, and Time Wizard, which was a 2-star, to make the 5-star 1,000-year
Yeah.
Are you
dragon.
literally right now?
Huh?
Are we forgetting about Jinzo right now?
Yeah.
Who?
You are. They are. Yeah.
He
Jinzo.
in Battle City.
I don't even remember who he was.
I don't care. He's not
7-star,
Joey,
right?
therefore He's not as
6
good.
or 7.
Oh,
You
you're
can't
talking about
be a
that?
Joey-
You're talking about
The card.
the
Jinzo.
psychic card.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Joey
no,
Wheeler like
Jinzo.
never used them.
If you don't like
Shit,
Joey,
dude.
you don't know Jinzo, you're not a fan of Joey fucking Wheeler.
See,
Joey fucking Wheeler.
I forget about that card because Joey Wheeler like never used them. I think he used them in one duel after he won them.
Nah, dude, he used them like a couple of times.
Joey Wheeler.
Like,
Joey
lot.
Wheeler. Hold on, I gotta find this out. How many times?
that and he had one of, what were they called? The Legendary Dragons or something like that? Like, the last season of it?
Jinzo. He did not have any legendary cards.
Nope.
Yeah, did he not? I thought,
Nope. He had 0, and yet he was still dueling Kaiba.
was it not Hammers?
Merrick,
Hold
and all
on.
that.
Hold
So
on.
Joey used it once against Weevil in episode 63. That's the only time he
Okay,
ever
Pokemon.
used.
Joey motherfucking Wheeler.
And so level 6. but he only used it against Weevil. So he
Still
only
rest
used it once.
He still had Jinzo.
He used Red Eyes Black Dragon all the frickin' time.
Well, yeah, that
Let's
baby
just-
dragon at time with her.
Yeah, let's just say every main dueler, Joey, Yugi, and Kaiba, they cheated. They always cheated.
I mean, yeah. they're the
Don't
main
forget
characters.
Kunai and Chain either.
Kaiba cheat never.
Kunai and Chain, don't forget.
Kaiba cornerstoning the market of Duel Master stuff to be able to win. I say that's cheating.
If he makes it,
But I mean, he still never won.
you
Yeah,
can't
dog,
beat
so-
He would have just in his favor.
Kush, it's your vote, by the way. Digimon or Slime?
Digimon, bro.
All right, and Sage, you have all the power here. It's tied 2-2.
All of it.
Digimon.
For what?
You made the
Digimon.
correct choice.
Digimon?
Digimon. Yeah.
Digimon wins 3-2.
Bro, I swear to God, Digimon can't win.
It is.
Semi-final 2.
Just for you saying that now,
Digimon
Tony,
right
I'm
now.
gonna do everything in my power to try to get Digimon to win.
Oh, over Evidence and Shadow.
That was my plan to begin
Over
with.
Evidence-
Digimon's my favorite.
In semi-final 2, we have
Y'all
Eminence.
understand? Y'all like to say nostalgia stuff. Digimon is my nostalgia. I'll let nostalgia win this.
We have Eminence and Shadow.
Yeah, I really
Yeah, I'm
want
caving
that.
on nostalgia in this one too. I can't help it. We have
Yeah,
Eminence
yeah,
and
you got
Shadow
it.
versus
You got it.
Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun. Sage, you have first vote.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with Eminence on this one.
Kush,
Eminence.
I'm also voting Eminence. Tony,
I mean, here there's no choice but Eminence, so.
but there is a choice. You have Demon School.
It's already won.
So
So I like
that didn't
for
stop you from voting for how about to summon a Demon Lord over Eminence.
Yeah, but also I like Eminence episode 1 more than Demon School episode 1. That's what I'm going off of here.
Which is very
Episode
fair.
5 was definitely like one of the best episodes of Shadow.
Eminence in general is insane.
Because, I mean, episode 5, we get introduced to this. Like. But, Taco, what's your vote?
Eminence.
Okay, you almost got cricketed.
He was giving us that pause right there. Dramatic irony. Not
He
irony.
almost got crickets.
Let's say dramatic pause real quick.
Yeah.
And for this season, we're not going to have as many honorable mentions, but there are going to be a couple episodes where we do have honorable mentions. And this is the first episode with honorable mentions. Our honorable mention this week is My Isekai Life. I gained a second character class and became the strongest sage in the world. Which had like a 6.01 or some shit like that out of 10. The anime screwed
Why
the
is there
boosh.
Joey Wheeler collection 10 for $2,500?
Because it's Joey Wheeler.
Who's Joey?
It's Joey motherfucking Wheeler.
Got $2,500 for Joey motherfucking Wheeler's deck.
I
in
bet
a-
you.
in
I
a
bet you
collection
that's.
set?
I bet you that's like the 1999 deck.
It's the 2002.
It's okay. I was close.
Yeah, it's
Think
2002.
about it. It's over 20 years old.
It's over 20
Yeah.
years old,
God.
and
Just
you
on my
can't.
mini break.
You can't buy that deck
My head's out of
anymore.
place now.
Yeah, I know.
I had the OG kind
And
of
that's
deck.
unopened.
I had it.
You?
I
Oh.
did.
I was
it in
about
a
to say, how
move.
much thousands do you have? Oh.
Wait, what did you ask?
I was like, damn, how much thousands are you going to go get?
Not that much, but I did. I remember like my best pull ever, like completing it was Obelisk. Like I actually pulled
My
Obelisk.
God, dude.
Not like the colorful backing card, like the original Obelisk card.
That thing. If that thing is graded and has a good grade, that thing's worth money.
Yeah, I had that. I had OG Wind Dragon Raw. The only one I didn't have was Slifer.
Damn.
Dude, if you had that collection, dude, oh my god, could
Want
you
some
imagine?
fucking money, that's for sure.
All right,
Oh my
we are
god,
in
you'd be
our
all the Taco Bell you wanted.
we are in our
Buying all the road you need.
final with Digimon. Up, ignore the captions, people. They're on the wrong ones for some reason. But we have Digimon versus the Eminence in Shadow. And Taco, you have first vote.
Well, I'm not a digital monster, but I'm atomic, so we're going for Eminence here.
Eminence. Tony.
Eminence and Shadow.
All right. I am voting for Digimon.
You're
Kush.
not.
Kush.
Pass.
Pass. Sage.
Vote for Digimon.
Digimon. Kush, it's back to you. You have all the power. It's 2-2.
Thinking. I'm thinking. On one hand, you pretty much have a nuke. But on the other hand, you got a shitload of digital monsters. I mean,
And some of those digital monsters' moves can be resulted as nukes.
yeah, I mean,
Some.
Plus, you have to remember the banger of an opening we got.
alright, you know what I need to hear right now?
I mean, there's that. Yeah, that's an orgasm every time. But we cannot actually play the opening theme of Digimon because we will get copyrighted. And I see Kush muted himself, so he's probably listening to it right now.
No, I had to cough. I'm pretty sure nobody wanted to hear that.
Uh,
But yeah, that being said, Digimon wins.
3
How
to
can Zach complain about nostalgia, and yet this episode he completely fell into it?
Now,
Hey, look, hey,
since
I
he
ultimately
hold
admit-
on.
Digimon is my nostalgia. Pokemon.
When it comes
Alright,
to
hold on,
Digimon,
Oh, when
That-
it comes to you, it's okay, but when it comes to anybody else,
Ken.
it's not.
No,
Hold
no,
on.
no, no,
Yeah,
no.
I got you, Tony. Hold on. All right, Hen. I don't want to hear nothing about no more nostalgia with Dragon Ball. Gotcha. Cool.
No, Dragon Balls I will break because Dragon Ball is.
Cool.
It's controversial take, but Dragon Ball is fucking mid.
It's okay. It's fucking mids, dude. No, it's good.
Did you say Dragon Ball's the only thing that's getting stuff for nostalgia?
No, it's not. But Dragon Ball is mid. Digimon is a completely different animal.
No, dude.
I mean, I don't really see how it is.
Dragon
I
Ball's
really don't
so
see that,
good.
But okay.
But with that
You're
said,
Same thing.
the winner of Best Isekai Anime is Digimon Digital Monsters.
Hey, just saying, without Dragon Ball, you don't have 2 of your top 3 shows. Thank you very much.
You're not wrong. I don't dog Dragon Ball about the king of shonen and the father of the big 3. I don't dog it for that. I like storytelling. Dragon Ball has next to
I mean,
no
so do I,
storytelling.
but I like Dragon Ball. It's got some really
Dragon's
badass
not
fights.
I
known
don't-
for storytelling.
I don't dislike it. I still, like you see, I still keep up on it. I have every single volume released in English. I'm up to date on the latest chapter. I've watched everything that's come out for it. I don't dislike it. It's just mid. It
It
doesn't
have
have
better shows.
it doesn't have enough storytelling. Digimon has a great story behind it. Does it get kind of wonky and out there when it comes to like tamers and shit like that? Yeah, but look at Yu-Gi-Oh! The same thing happened with Yu-Gi-Oh! But the main core Digimon series, which is Digimon, Digimon Adventures 2, and the Digimon Tri movies, which is all the main story, which was only stuff that was rated on. We didn't take the ratings of Tamers or Frontier or any other Digimon side spin-off like that.
Yep, Digimon tried to be better than Pokemon and failed.
Digimon tried to be better with their spin-offs and stuff, and the spin-offs weren't good. The core story has a great story behind it. And why I say Digimon's better than Pokemon, it took us over 20 years for Ash to become the winner of the league, even though he had OP Pokemon.
It's whatever. We're fine with it because they did it perfect, so it's okay.
I haven't gotten that far, and from the Pokemon, the amount of Pokemon that I've watched, like growing up and stuff, a lot of it's just like, what the hell is going on? Like, he's not doing anything to try to achieve this goal he has. The one story that I'm okay with this very long to get to the point is One Piece and Berserk, because the way they tell the story is perfect. Like, yeah, there's some hiccups that Oda has in his storytelling. I mean, look at Long Ring Long Land.
Nah, Pokemon's fine.
Bro, go back and rewatch the the original like Indigo League.
Okay, Indigo League is flawless.
No, it's not, dude.
Flawless. You know why it's flawless? Because I was a child then, so it is flawless.
That's what I'm saying. Go back and rewatch it now, and
I
you
have
realize how
multiple
wrong
times.
you are.
Multiple times.
That
and
means
I
you are
still...
still a child.
Yes. Everyone has to be a child at heart sometimes.
But Digimon's story, it doesn't veer off the story like Pokemon does. Pokemon veers off the story so much.
Squirtle Squad clears Digimon. Don't
I
want to
love
hear
Squirtle
it.
Squad. I will
No.
never
How does
deny the Squirtle
Pokemon-
Squad.
How does Pokemon veer off the story?
It don't.
It does. When Ash
It
has
don't.
a chance to get a badge and he passes up on the badge to do stupid shit,
I don't remember that happening.
it happens so much in the original episodes.
But don't forget, back in the original show for Indigo League, it was them also marketing the damn games too.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's all it was back then, was a market tool. Digimon was
And
an
it
actual
fucking worked.
story.
And it failed.
No, the core series of Digimon didn't fail. It's spin-offs that tried to market the spin-off games failed. Like Digimon Tamers was an anime that was meant to promote the Digimon game that came out right before that series started. Did that fail? Yes, I will 100% agree with you anytime when it comes to one of the Digimon spin-offs. The core story of Digimon, the reason why the core story of Digimon is still going on, and the reason why it got a reboot, is because it didn't fail. But with that said, that's tonight's podcast. Digimon is your winner. As much as you want to be butthurt about it, Digimon has won Best Isekai.
I'm not butthurt about Digimon winning. I'm butthurt about the fact that you always complained so much about nostalgia, and then said this episode specifically, "Oh, it's okay because it's Digimon."
I didn't say it like that. But Digimon
did.
is also
I just
still
said-
ongoing. Digimon Try is still ongoing. They just had a new movie drop.
Oh, crazy! That's crazy. It's still, you said the reason why you voted for it was nostalgia.
That is
That's
true.
crazy.
Tony, what was the first ever anime you ever watched?
The first ever anime,
Yes.
going by time frame, Dragon Ball.
Goat.
All right.
And I don't vote for Dragon Ball for nostalgia because
Yes, Dragon Ball's mid. It's mid.
It's
It's
not even
mid
just
ball.
that. It's just that Dragon Ball is not something I particularly like that much because it's just fighting. I like some story. I like mostly like
Yeah.
story for sure. So
Digimon has story.
Barely.
Not barely. Digimon actually is nothing but story. The core Digimon series is nothing but story. But with that said, Digimon is your winner. We will be live tomorrow for One Piece Chapter 1090 live react. This is the last week for being live for the chapters. Starting next week, we will be recording them and posting them on YouTube only. That is due to schedule constraints and all that. But Monday, tomorrow, we have One Piece Chapter 1090. Wednesday, with Taco and Tony, we have My Hero. I believe it's 397.
could be. If
And
not,
then this upcoming
Yeah.
Saturday, we will have part 2 of the Quirk rankings. And then next week is episode 2, which is action, which Kush, we need to get together and make the adventure because that's episode 3. You hear me, Kush?
No, man's too busy playing Minecraft.
He should be getting ready to get
That
on
is moving.
Apex.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay, my headset's messed up. If I like seem like I'm not responding, it's that. So,
Okay.
bear with me. But yeah, when do you want to get together and do that? Like,
If you're
you're
free,
playing Apex in a minute, right?
yeah. I mean, we can possibly do it between
Yeah,
games and Apex. If we can't get
Okay,
it done,
cool.
Tuesday evening will work. Well,
I
Yeah,
actually,
dude. I
Tuesday
mean, if not,
Tuesday
then-
might not work.
or
'Cause
Tuesday?
That's
Yeah,
the
that
day my
works.
computer's coming in. So Tuesday might not work. If Tuesday doesn't work because of me getting my computer and all that set up and ready, Thursday would be the next day to do that.
I'm okay with that gift. That gift is funny.
So, but hope
Okay,
to see you
cool. I mean,
guys in the next episode of the Madness. Any final
Bye
words?
bye. That's my final one.
Rogue Energy, support us. Have a great afternoon.
Where's the slogan?
Turtles.
Taco, sit
Where's the stay humble get rumbled?
right there. All right, we're good to leave now.
Have a good night, everyone.